Hello and welcome. I'm checking out the Desert Trails Revamp today. This was made by, the user is 22RE owner, but I believe it was worked on two guys because in the description for it says Darren and Isaac. But essentially this is a remake of the original Desert Trails, which was made by runner Tyler, which they got permission from him to make this. But this is insane as far as a desert trail map goes, because not only does it have around like 50 miles, I believe they said, of just trails to go right around, there's also a bunch of other stuff. Like doing a quick test, I found out there is a full like rock crawling little course, which I didn't even know was here. There's a short course somewhere over there. So as you can see, this map is humongous, so I'm definitely not going to be able to cover everything in this video, but I'm going to try to at least show off some key things. But I figured first we would go ahead and give it a go with the rock bouncer and show off the little course they got for crawling. And then afterwards we'll definitely hop in the that track fab over there, since I haven't really shown off that mod. And we'll hit some trails. We'll definitely use the pre-runner as well, the new D-Series pre-runner. Could show that off. But yeah, this map you could probably spend just countless amount of time in and not even probably see it, everything that it has to offer. Alright. So far so good. We probably could have maybe gotten one of the bigger crawlers, but I feel like this should be fine. Good, nice articulation there. And again, I'm definitely not gonna do the whole course because it's massive. But if there is anything that I go over that you want to see more in depth, definitely just leave a comment, and I'll try to get to it. But yeah, definitely some really good rock crawling, and this isn't even like the main point of the map, so that's always awesome when there's just those touches here and there of just extra stuff you can do. But again, since this map is so large, I'm not going to spend too much time doing this, so I am actually going to go ahead and switch on over to the track fab, and we'll go ahead and hit the trails. I got the 4-wheel drive version spawned up, so hopefully it will be a little easier to control. Alright, so slight technical difficulties, but it works out because I went ahead and spawned at the start, and I also got the dune track fab, which I feel like is more fitting. So we'll go ahead and run along the trails here, kind of see the suspension do its thing. And these trails get pretty gnarly. They start off fairly mellow, but pretty soon you'll definitely be getting into some giant whoops and jumps and whatnot. So hopefully we'll be able to handle them when we get to it. Alright, let's try to get some slow-mo going, just so you can kind of see what the suspension looks like. Again, it's not too gnarly yet, but as you can see, the track fab handling it very well. Alright, let's get back up to speed. We'll do it again when it comes to another kind of like good whoop section or something. Whoa, and when we're not too squirrely. Also, as you can see, a bunch of split lanes, which is really cool. So a lot of different routes you can take. Again, it's kind of hard to stay in a straight line because of how much you get kicked around, which is always a neat little touch. Alright, we got some more slow motion going. A little more bumps so we can check out the suspension do its thing. Nice. nice and smooth. As you can see, it definitely starts to get pretty gnarly, and it's definitely just going to get a little gnarlier from here. So we'll go ahead and speed that up. Oh man, that was a massive jump. See, you gotta definitely be slightly cautious when it comes to going around and hitting these whoops. You definitely just can't always send it. But I'm gonna go ahead and check out the short course track that also is a part of this, and then I'm gonna get back to the trails, but boot up with the D-Series pre-runner. Alright, so we've made it over to the short course track. It took me a minute to find since this map is so large. And then this is just a custom config I made of the extended cab D-Series with some weight reduction and a little more power and whatnot. And I figured I'd give this one a go because I normally don't use it that often. So just try to give something a little different. We've got a nice little roller section there. This is my first time actually driving the track. I've only just like looked at it real quick. Oh nice, we made that step up just barely though. Made that double. Alright, we definitely didn't clear that gap. Alright, come around this giant sweeper here. And then back onto where we started. Let's see if we can get a slightly better lap in. Alright. I just want to make sure I clear all those gaps so I can get a good run at everything. Let's see. There we go, that's a little better. We'll probably stick it in first gear and just rev it super hard. Alright, still cased it, but a little better. Yeah, I really like this short course track, honestly. Like, I've played the other one, the Lucas Oil short course track, but I know it's a replica, but it's still like not as fun to me because there's not really too many jumps and whoops and whatnot. It's really muddy and not as fast, so it's still fun, but I really enjoy this one. You really gotta like be on point with your lines so you can clear everything. Alright, let's see if I can clear this. I think we just slide a little too much there in that corner. But yes, this is just a quick look at the little short course track. Again, probably be super fun to just try out a bunch of different vehicles on it and you know, see which vehicles work the best. But anyway, I am going to load up into a stock extended cab and go back and hit the trails some more and try to do some more slow-mo suspension for you guys so you can go see that, and I'll meet back with you. Alright, so we loaded it back in. I've got the stock extended cab pre-runner, and this is the first section spawn zone. This is where I spawned in the first time. I checked out the map, so I kind of know a little bit of this section of the track. So we'll go ahead and just drive this around again, completely stock, just to show off this, how this will handle, because it gets pretty gnarly from what I remember. Alright, we're gonna get some slow-mo going, because there's a pretty sweet little whoop section up here. So I'll try to turn to the side a bit, show off the suspension. Oh yeah. Just handles it perfectly. One thing that the modders did say about this is there are some like real life sections, or at least inspired by sections, I guess, which is pretty neat. I'm not too familiar with like Baja racing and whatnot to really point them out or anything, but that's just again another neat little touch. Oh, getting a little squirrely there. Ooh, this is a good section for some rollers. Let's take a left here. Oh yeah, some big kicks to keep you on your toes. I've definitely crashed quite a few times just because I hit a bump that's just way bigger than you're expecting. Oh, this is like a danger part. Oh man, that was a huge drop. Oh man, we didn't crash, but we probably tweaked something. I don't know. Let's keep on going though. I think we're fine. I wonder if that right there was one of those like inspired by sections. It feels very like intentional. I'm trying to drive with a little side view so you can just see how the suspension's handling everything. That was a pretty big hit right there on the front, but again, luckily this D-Series is pretty strong. Yeah, this stuff is starting to get pretty nuts. Very technical. But also, I just love how unique each section is. It doesn't feel, you know, repetitive or anything like that. Oh, thought we were gonna flip right there. But yeah, if you just want to enjoy some really good, hard, like Baja trails, definitely give this map a go. It is amazing. It's easy to get lost. I think we just went in a big circle just now. Oh, starting to lose some speed. Alright, but yeah, definitely give this one a go. This is by far my favorite, just like Baja track, trail, whatever you want to call it. This is just so good. So I highly, highly recommend checking out this map. But again, if there is anything else you want to see a little more in depth, like maybe just some more trail driving or more of the short course or maybe some of the rock crawling, any of that stuff, if you want to see more of it, just let me know and I'll definitely try to get to it. But thanks for watching, and until the next one.